Crystal and welcome to my kitchen. Tonight I'm going to make a dish that I call chicken and rice and whatever else I have in the fridge that I want to add or that I'm trying to use up. I was turned on to this box of spice mix from one of my Indian co-workers, and I'll show you the brand. It's called Shan, and they make lots of different spice mixes. I've probably got 4 different blends of their spice mixes in my cupboard. The one I'm going to use today is the meat masala mix. And what I love about this is it's so easy to cook and I can add just about whatever I want. So tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Dutch oven, and notice I got a new Dutch oven I'm so excited about. I've used it already a couple of times and it's worked well so far, but it's a 7-quart Dutch oven as opposed to my other one, which is 4.75, so it's always a little tight. But this one also has a porcelain lined inside, which is a lot easier to clean. So anyway, I'm going to use my new one. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to prep everything. And here's what I'm going to put in my dish for this evening. I have 6 boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I defrosted from the freezer, and I'm going to cut those into bite-sized pieces. I will add them to the Dutch oven with just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I will add to that 2 teaspoons of my spice mix, and then I will add 1 teaspoon of ginger paste. And if I had garlic paste, I would add that, but I don't, so I have fresh garlic, so I'm going to add 1 large diced up clove of elephant garlic. So the ginger paste, the garlic, the chicken, and the spice mix will go in with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I will saute that on the stovetop just for a few minutes. And then to that then I will add the remainder of those little bell peppers I have that I had bought originally for the pizzas. I've got a few orange, yellow, and red peppers. So I'll de-seed those and chop them up. And then I'm going to wash maybe a cup of sliced baby portobello mushrooms, maybe a cup and a half. I'll break them up into smaller pieces. And what I'll do is once I saute the chicken, the ginger, the garlic, then I will add the onion, and then I'll add the mushroom, and then I'll add 3 cups of liquid. I'm just going to use water because I think the meat and everything else I'm going to add will flavor that. And then I'm going to let that cook in the Dutch oven for about 40 minutes inside the oven at 375. And then I'll take it out, and then I'll add a cup and a half of basmati rice, stir it all in, and I'll put it back in the oven until the rice is done, which will probably take about 20 to 25 minutes. And then I'll have my 1-pot meal for dinner tonight, and there'll be plenty left over for tomorrow as well. So let me get the next step started. I'll show you what it looks like at each step of the way so that it's easy for you to do at home. And again, if you don't have some of these ingredients, don't worry about it. You can substitute whatever else you want. And during the coronavirus crisis, these spice boxes are easy to get because you can order them on Amazon and just have them delivered to your door. They're very inexpensive. Okay, see you in a little bit. Thanks. Hi, okay, so we're back. I wanted to show you what this all looks like when you bring it together. So the first thing is I put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in the bottom of my pan. I cut up all the chicken into bite-sized cubes. I'm gonna add the diced garlic, or chopped garlic, I guess you could say. Okay, and I turned my heat on to about a medium flame. And then I need about a teaspoon of this ginger paste. So I'm just gonna squeeze about a teaspoon worth in. Okay, that looks good. And then I need about a teaspoon of spice mix, and I'm gonna make it a heaping teaspoon. Well, maybe just a little extra. Okay, perfect. All right. I've got this going. We'll saute this for just a minute or so, or actually maybe a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, I've preheated my oven to 375. Look how nice that slides. So now the chicken is lightly browned, and I'm going to add to that my chopped up mix of onions, and my all my little bell peppers I had left over. So I'm going to go ahead and add those. And I'll also add up my washed and chopped up baby portobello mushrooms. And it's already getting fragrant from the ginger paste and the garlic. So I'm excited about this. And now the mixture has been cooking for about 2 minutes with the onions and the peppers and the mushrooms added. I'm going to add my 3 cups of water. And I'm doing 3 cups of water because I'm adding 1.5 cups of rice. So that will be a good ratio for water to rice. Once I add the rice a little bit later, there'll be plenty of liquid to cook all of the rice. I'm just going to bring this to a boil. Then I'll put the lid on it and put it in the oven for about 40 minutes. That will give all of the flavors an opportunity to meld together, and it'll help ensure that my chicken is nice and tenderized. Although when you use these chicken thighs, they're usually tender to begin with, but 40 minutes is about a good amount of time to cook all of this and make it more of like a stock rather than just add water and things mixed together. And then I'll pull it out and add the rice, and I'll cook it till the rice is done, and then it'll be all done. All right, see you in a few. So the dish has been in the oven for 40 minutes. Look at that. It looks wonderful. It smells delicious. It cooked down quite a bit, and you can just smell the wonderful broth. So now what I'm going to do is add the rice, which is 1.5 cups of basmati rice. And there's enough liquid in here to absorb the rice. I'm just going to give it a nice little stir. And then I'll put it back in the oven for about 25 minutes, and then I'll check it. So the dish is done, and I just took it out of the oven. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. That looks wonderful. I'm going to just stir it up a little bit. Look at that. Oh. Terrific. It smells delicious. Hi, welcome back. So I just wanted to show you what the chicken and mushroom and peppers look like once it's plated up. So take a look. Doesn't that look wonderful? Nice color combination. It smells wonderful. Let me give it a quick taste so I can give you a report. Delicious. I think it could go for a little bit of salt. But you know, I don't like to salt a lot of my food, and my husband prefers less salt. So I'm not going to put the salt in the dish, but I might put just a teensy little bit of salt on my own plate. So that's my only final comment on this dinner. So anyway, thank you. I hope you'll try this at home. It's pretty easy to do. If you have any questions, leave me a comment or send me an email. And please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Good night.